Am I the meanest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the prettiest?
Pawn's drunk.
Am I the baddest mofo low down around this time?
Pawn's drunk.
Well, who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
Who am I?
Pawn's drunk.
I can't hear you.
Pawn's drunk. AKA Mr. Moo Woo Shot himself.
Of Harlem.
Dímelo, mi gente. You already know this is Punch Drunk Boxing, aka Mr. Moo Shot himself, aka El Adobo, El Sazón, El Borracho, El Café Bustelo, El Pastor de Boxeo. Ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, God bless each and every one of y'all, man. Damn. Free Bomac, man. How the hell he went to the UK with a pistol? Hey, I'm gonna say it like this, man. How the hell did he got to the UK with a pistol and then got caught trying to come back? Man, all jokes aside, man. Bomac, man. Hopefully, man, this is an unfortunate situation for Bomac, man. You know what I'm saying? Trainer of Terence Crawford just got arrested out there in the UK. Gun possession charges. Damn. We're gonna be talking about if this gonna hit. Is this gonna affect the rematch with Earl the True Spence versus Terence Crawford? As we all know that Earl the True Spence has activated his rematch clause, reported by Bomac. Do we know that that's the real fact? Did Steven Espinoza have stated? I know my source said that he was going to do it within days after the fight. But has anybody from PBC, TGP, Earl Spence team has told us that they actually activated the rematch clause? We don't know. What's good? Smash the like button, baby. Smash the like button like you was smashing your shorty. And if you wasn't smashing your shorty, at least tell the people that you was smashing something. So smash the like button. You already know, man. Look at that like button like it got booty. Look at that like button like it got tetas. Look at yo, smash that like button like if you ain't never smashed nothing in your life. Smash it. What's good? Smash the light. Let's go, buddy. Love in the building. Gaming in the building. 50,000 years in the building. Charles Edward, a.k.a. Gasso. Cheese in the building. What's good? Energy today. We don't got no boxing. We got some drama. We're going to have some couple of comments from the boxing world, and people going to take it out of content. But people going, you know what I'm saying? They're going to see it through their own lenses, their own perspective. Canelo Alvarez had an interview with TMZ. Hey, yo, Canelo Alvarez, a.k.a. King Nelo, a.k.a. Carretelo, a.k.a. Cash Nelo, a.k.a. Payday, a.k.a. Get the fuck out of here, man. Need to do an interview with Punch Drunk Boxing. Need to bring in Punch Drunk Boxing. Tu sabe? He said a statement that a lot of people is agreeing with, but there's a lot of people that's catching a heart attack after the attack, got their period and stuff like that. Is there time about no Canelo Alvarez? What he means that Bud Crawford only fought one great fighter. What he means that why Canelo Alvarez trying to shame Bud Crawford and stuff like that. What do you mean he only fought one great fighter? You tell me how many great fighters he fought. I mean, in 135, he fought Gamboa. Gamboa, great fighter. I mean, what about 140? He fought Felix Diaz. What about 147? He did fight Jeff Horn, and he did David Avenesian. He did fight Jose Benavidez. He did fight Kell Brook, Mia Khan, Sean Porter. Sean Porter was a 1 foot in and 1 foot out. No. Canelo Alvarez ain't telling the truth. Let's go. King Cobra said free Bomac. Shit, I don't know what type of. I'm telling you like this. I know Bomac is going to be tight. And it's not, to be honest, look, Bomac is tight. But you know what? I know why Bomac is going to be real mad, though. Like, right now, it's unfortunate. He's tight, bro. He's locked up in another country, bro. That's number one. You locked up in another country. You just can't call anybody. You know what I'm saying? You just can't call anybody. You feel me? There's no WhatsApp. There ain't no WhatsApp and comment. There ain't no IGDM. It's gonna be hard for him to contact somebody. I didn't even know he gonna contact his lawyer in there. Maybe his lawyer had to go all the way to the UK and stuff like that. But how is he gonna contact his lawyer anyway? Yo, it's gonna be crazy out there, man. And it's not only that he locked up, because for real, anybody that's been even arrested for the day, especially you get locked up on a Friday night or the Saturday night, you probably gotta stay there on a Monday. Ain't nobody even want to be in a county. Nobody want to be in a precinct, let alone locked up in a whole nother country that you don't know. At least they know how to speak English up in there. But I know why Bomac is going to be tight. I know how Bomac feels right now. If you've been in that situation, I know how Bomac feels right now. Bomac is like, yo, my man, when are you going to give me food? Hey, yo, you've been arrested and stuff like that. You know, when you in the when you downtown and they take a long time for giving that peanut butter and jelly, peanut butter and jelly and stuff like that with the milk. They you know, when you locked up, they give you a little cafeteria, public school cafeteria type of food. Bomac, who got money, who's successful, and he could eat anytime he want. Bomac, he's tight right now, bro. He's hungry right now. And now he's going to have to be the disciplined like he's never been disciplined before. And he could be in the gym all day. It could be successful. No, Bomac needs his food. Bomac needs his food. Look, if Bomac is going to be locked up, and if he got the food that he wants to eat and eats on a regular, he is tight right now, man. He's tight right now. Bomac eats around the clock, bro. Bomac eats every other 45 minutes. And now Bomac is going to eat like 2 times a day. And they're going to tell him when to eat. That right there is like you're locked up. Even if Bomac was free, like he and you restrict them from eating, that's like being locked up. He'll tell you, yo, I'd rather be locked up if they got some food in the UK jail. Yeah, man. Hey, yo, shout out, man. Hello, Jokey Joe. Don't get mad. You Terence Crawford fan. Yo, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Punch, you know what I'm saying? He's joking around a serious matter and stuff like that. He shouldn't be joking around on a serious matter like that, Punch. Well, it was a goddamn me that took the gun all the way to the UK, and I tried to bring that same gun right back to the US. It wasn't me. And I'm trying to figure out how the fuck did Bomac got a gun in the UK? That's number one. Where's it? I'm like, damn, Bomac. I know. Yo, look. A lot of people, that's like the conspiracy. How the fuck did Bomac from the US of A went on a plane to the UK, had a gun, and almost came back to the US with the gun? How did that happen? How? In a country where they ban guns. How? And I'm starting to think, Bomac is a big dude. He could hide a lot of shit. And maybe, you know what I'm saying, the metal detectors do not go through all them layers of skin. He could have packed the gun like in one of them chichos and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody, he got like layers of skin like this, bro. Like, his belly is bigger than luggage. So maybe when he went over there, I know he probably stuck it into one of his chichos in the bag, one of his chichos from the front. You know what I'm saying? You know that chicho right there that hides everything, that even hides his own dick. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he hid it. Maybe the gun was right next to the dick or something like that. Like he hid it somewhere. Because how do you get that gun into the UK? How? I don't know. And then I started thinking about, well, maybe Bomac, he took a private plane. That's the only way I could see how he got that gun in the UK. Maybe he took a private plane to the UK, and then when he came right back, he forgot everything about it, and he took commercial because probably he want to rush back home because the food is probably different out there in the UK and stuff like that. So he like, yo, I want to go back. I want to go out. I want to go back. I want to go to Atlanta. I want to go to Atlanta. The soul food. I can't get out. All right, good win. Cruzback Jr., but I got to go back home. The season ain't the same over here. The season ain't the same, and I'm getting a headache. Is Bomac going to be like in the movies, Undisputed, and train the prisoner? Probably Wesley Snipes. What was that? Wesley Snipes should have threw in the UK Ocean. I know he got another strap in America, but I'm just saying, like, I know because for Bomac, you know what I'm saying, if he ever get like slapped up, he can't chase nobody. The only way that he could chase you if you got a bullet that chase your ass. There's rumors that said that he got mugged before out there in the UK. Hey yo, the UK got goons out there, right? The UK got gangsters too. I know sometime in the US, we look at the UK people and they speak so proper that you think they do some proper shit. But to be honest, I love all my UK people. Shout out to all the UK people. East London, West London, South London, you know what I'm saying? Manchester, Sheffield, Liverpool, or everywhere. The only thing is that they speak so proper that when they trying to get at you, it's just so proper. You know what I'm saying? They speak great. They the one that actually speak good English. We speak the broken English out here in America. Come on, brother. And they speak so proper that even if they cursing me out, I think they being nice. But nah, there's some goons out there. You know what I'm saying? There's some gully folks out there in the UK. Yo, Top Boy premiering this week. Top Boy. Pause. A lot of things circulating. The Terence Crawford, Earl the True Spence. Earl Spence activated the rematch clause. There's people out there that say, hey, yo, Earl Spence is crazy. Earl Spence, nah, you crazy, man. A lot of people saying that Earl Spence, nah, yo, my boy, no. You career suicide, bro. You know what I'm saying? Love you. Good night. Can you close the door? Thank you, darling. The kiddo's going to sleep. Get your hands to sleep. God damn it. I ain't gonna read no damn no good night. Once upon a time and stuff like that. Get your ass to sleep. You got school this week. We speak a Spanglish. But unified before Canelo. People gonna get a teddy attack. There's people that do support it, his comments, and there's other people that getting a teddy attack. Let's see what Canelo Alvarez, the 4th division world champion, super middleweight undisputed King Canelo, aka Cartelo, aka Cash Canelo, aka Payday, aka get the fuck out of here, man, stated in his recent interview with TMZ. Let me see what Canelo Alvarez says so we can talk about this.
He just win one big fight. If you see his record,
You lie! No, it's true, please!
He just beat one good fighter.
He just beat one good fight. What he means, he just beat one good fighter, right? Let's be real. Let's be honest. Let's give the props where it's due. Okay, but Crawford beat the crap out of Earl True Spence. Beat him from pillar to mother effing post. Earl Spence did not win not even 5 seconds of that fight. Even when Earl Spence collected on the haymaker, he got counted, got put down on his ass. We understand that. We understand that was the primary fight in the sport of boxing. Earl True Spence versus Bud Crawford. Everybody was asking for that fight. A lot of people said whoever wins from that fight is going to be number 1 pound for pound. But we also know before that fight that Bud Crawford, Terence Bud Crawford, the 3 division world champion, 2 division undisputed, undefeated still, 35 going to 36 years old, September 28. Y'all remember the date. They always critiqued his resume. But see, now that Canelo Alvarez is critiquing the resume, now is a problem. The same issue that everybody else been saying, or hell, most of the people in the sport of boxing have been saying about the resume of Bud Crawford. Canelo Alvarez, who has a large voice and an impactful voice, have stated the same thing that a lot of people have stated in this community. And now everybody's saying, yo, Canelo Alvarez is hating. Canelo Alvarez is hating. Well, let me know where Canelo Alvarez is hating. Has Bud Crawford, well, who did he beat in 135? Gamboa, who did he beat in 140? Huh? Who did he beat in 147? Earl the True Spence? Is Earl the True Spence a great fighter? Are we? And I was talking about this in one of the comments. I said, you know what, man? We need to redefine what good, great, special is, because everybody not great. Yeah, I mean, literally, Muhammad Ali said the greatest of all time. We know Manny Pacquiao was great, but to be great, damn, Manny Pacquiao had to be an 8th division world champion, 5-time lineal, 12-time world champion, the ambassador, the son of the humanitarian, the greatest karaoke singer of them all, the GOAT. For me to call you great, man, Oscar de la Hoya, the 6th division world champion, Thomas Hearn, the 7th division world champion, damn, Mike Tyson, the baddest man of the planet, the youngest heavyweight champion that ever lived, undisputed in the heavyweight division. He's great. Muhammad Ali, three times lineal heavyweight champion of the world. That's great. We just can't be throwing in passive greatness status around like that. Is Earl the True Spence great, or he was just good in this era, elite in this era? We just can't be throwing greatness out like that. And I understand a lot of people are like, oh, yo, but Bud, I know Bud is good. Damn it, we all know that Bud is good. This is the damn boxing community. We all know how to look at boxing and see boxing and look at skills and identify skills. We know that Bud Crawford is good. We know that Bud Crawford is great in this era. The skills pay the bills. Knocked out everybody in the 147-pound division with or without the snack. I just mentioned that because people are talking about the snack. But then I hear people, because Bud Crawford beat Earl the True Spence, all of a sudden, oh my God, Bud Crawford could have beaten Floyd Mayweather. What? Bud Crawford is just as good as Floyd Mayweather. Huh? 23 ex-world champions. Floyd Mayweather, the 5th division world champion, undefeated. Rarely touched that book. That Floyd Mayweather. Money made, pretty boy, pick him. Huh? The one that got Zab Judah in his resume. Gotti in his resume. Chop Courtney in his resume. Huh? The one that got Luis Castillo in his resume. The one that got Canelo Alvarez in his resume. The one that got Manny Pacquiao in his resume. Oscar de la Hoya in his resume. Miguel Cotto in his resume. Shane Mosley in the resume. Huh? Can I keep going, damn it? Ricky Hand in his resume. Huh? Juan Manuel Marquez in his resume. Are you kidding me? He had to go through all of that for me to say that he's great. And you think that all of a sudden Bud Crawford is just going to be Earl the True Spence, and that's it, he's great, and I'm going to compare him to Floyd Money May or Floyd Pretty Boy Mayweather? Either one, pick him, because you know what I'm saying, it's like Floyd Mayweather. The way we break down Floyd Mayweather is like he's bipolar. Pretty Boy, Money May. Whichever one, for me, he's better than Bud Crawford. It was smoking more. Huh? You think I'm going to compare Bud Crawford to the great Sugar Ray Leonard that came after 3 years sitting on his ass and came right back to the middleweight division and beat Marvin Marvis Ugla? You talking about that great? You comparing Bud to that? The man that beat Roberto Duran, Mano de Piedra, Thomas Hearns, Come on, man. Come on. No. Hey, let me say it like this. Bud Crawford ain't even had confidence in ever fighting Canelo Alvarez before he beat Earl the True Spence. And I said this a couple of days ago. I said, Bud Crawford, great performance, but he's in the clouds. See, because people wanted that fight the most. People thought that that was the fight. And I kept on saying, whether people believed me or not, where people thought I was capping, where people thought I was wrong, where people said, nah, Punch, come on, let it go. I never thought that Bud and Earl Spence was the ultimate welterweight fight of this era. I always said it was Keith von Tom Thurman and Bud Crawford. I know, he's inactive. I know what you're going to say. I know Keith once upon a time Thurman, he's inactive. He lost by Manny Pacquiao, one of the greats. He lost, yeah. But when it comes to skills, breaking down skills, the bag, the technique, the awkwardness, the unpredictability, the power in both hands, I always say, just like Bomac, who's locked up, has always said that Keith one time Thurman was the ultimate fight for his fighter. But most of y'all was pumping the Errol Spence and Bud Crawford. And then you see Bud Crawford beat the crap out of Errol Spence. And now you're like, wow. Damn, but Errol Spence is just one-dimensional. When I've been saying that Errol Spence is one-dimensional since day one, you're hating on Spence. You're hiding on Spence. But I said this a long time ago. But anyway, people are saying now, you know what I'm saying, like, is Bomac, who's locked up, charges, gonna have a hearing on October 9th? He's gonna be locked up till October 9th. That means that Bomac is going to lose a good 25 to 30 pounds. And maybe that may be good. Give him some salad, give him a lot of water, stuff like that. Let me ask y'all this question, though. Is it going to affect Bud Crawford if he doesn't have Bomac in his corner to fight Earl the True Spence? Or you feel, because I got my own opinion about this. And my opinion is that Bomac not being in the corner of Bud Crawford, it will be detrimental. Some people will be like, well, Bud Crawford already know what to do. He got good people in his corner. He got second coaches. He got Bernie the boxer. He got a whole team. He got Snack. He got the nutritionist team. He got a great team that you know what I'm saying, that works very, very good. A good collective of people that know Bud Crawford, been with him since day one. And I say it's going to hurt Bud Crawford significantly. Because I'm going to tell you like this, and I'm going to give you one example and why I say how Bomac is highly important to Bud Crawford. Highly important to Bud Crawford. Highly, highly, highly important to Bud Crawford. He's not what I don't think that he's Floyd Mayweather yet in terms of when Roger went down. You remember when Roger went down? And Roger got suspended after the Zab Judah fight? And you remember how Floyd Mayweather needed to finish that fight off. I don't think that Bud Crawford could do that. Why I say that? Let's take you back to memories lane. I'm going to say it again so y'all can understand what I'm trying to say. I don't think that Bud Crawford could do what Floyd Mayweather did when he fought Zab Judah and they kicked out Roger Mayweather out the corner and he needed to finish that fight with the leather enemy that was rubbing his shoulder and his chest and stuff, like looking at him and glazing to the eye and stuff like that. And he had no instructions. But Floyd Mayweather, because everything that was told by his dad, and you already know that Floyd Mayweather fights like his dad. If you ever seen a video of Floyd Mayweather Sr., Floyd Mayweather Jr. fights just like his dad. He don't fight like Roger Mayweather. Floyd does not fight like Roger. He fights like his dad. But I'm going to tell you why I don't think that Bud Crawford is like Floyd Mayweather, where you could take out his dad and take out Roger away from the corner and he will still execute what was taught to him. I'm going to tell you right here. Hold on. High low, dímelo con los 2 pesos de plátano. If it's moonshine, gotta be great, better than Foster. Great. Dímelo, mi hermano. This is what I say. He said, Justin Hunt. Why? Do you remember Bud Crawford versus Sean Porter? Do you remember Sean Porter versus Terence Bud Crawford versus Sean Porter? How was that fight going? Sean Porter was doing good. Bud Crawford came along. If it wasn't for Bomac's voice telling Bud Crawford, you're losing the fight, think about it. What did Bud Crawford do? Take out that voice from that fight. Take out that voice from that fight. What would have been the turnout? What would have been the outcome of Sean Porter versus Terence Bud Crawford if you take the voice of Bomac out? Think about it. Let's remember the fight that when Bomac And it's an infamous situation. Remember when Bomac says, you're losing the fight, you got to go get him now. What, am I losing? Yeah, you losing. You losing. Yeah, you losing the rounds. Yeah. What? Really? And then what Bud Crawford did? He turned up. Take that voice now, that same situation, take Bomac out and put maybe another yes man. They're going to be like, yo, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job. What will be the outcome of that fight? Let's be real. Let's be honest. Maybe he will win a split decision. Maybe he will win. As a matter of fact, let's check the scorecards. I'm saying that Bomac being in jail, and he's going to be there since October up to October 9th, and that's going to be the hearing. A lot of people are telling me, look, people are hitting me from the UK because I'm asking a question because I don't know the laws out there. People are saying that he may do time, that they're very, very strict. I know they strict in New York City with gun laws, but out there they strict. Shout out to Ben Whitaker's dad. Ben Whitaker's dad, I asked Ben Whitaker's dad, let me see if he hit me back up. But he's like, no. Shout out to Ben Whitaker. Ben Whitaker, he is what I call this. Ben Whitaker is my favorite UK fighter right now. Ben Whitaker, I call him the Cassius Clay of the UK. Ben Whitaker, silver Olympian out there in the UK. I believe that he is a mixture of Muhammad of a young Cassius Clay, but out there in the UK. That's my guy. I always follow the amateurs. Y'all don't know who Ben Whitaker is. Follow him right now. You're gonna thank me. The same thing that I said about Bruce Ennis, and people like, who's Bruce Ennis? And now look, everybody's talking about Bruce Ennis. And when I was pumping Teofimo Lopez, and I told the whole world that he is going to outbox Lomachenko, people thought I was crazy, but I follow the amateurs. So check out my guy Ben Whitaker. If it wasn't for Bomac's voice, how would that fight ended up? What would have been the outcome? Let's be real. We all saw the fight. We all saw how Bud Crawford turned up when Bomac started. It was told them right there, and then he's like, Bud Crawford would have been because Bomac would have never been there. So is Bomac not being there going to be detrimental in the rematch of Earl the True Spence and Bud Crawford? Would Bud Crawford even take the fight? Crawford didn't clear out 147. He just beat the guy that cleared it out. I don't think ain't nobody cleared that out. I'm sorry, folks. I'm gonna keep on saying it, Oscar. They gotta fight Thurman. Not in this era. See, I don't contradict myself even when I give props to the old school era. No, they cleared it. They fought each other. It's not Manny Pacquiao beat Thurman, so Bud Crawford and Earl the True Spence don't have to fight him. No. That's no. You still gotta fight him. You know what I think? Who cleared out? I think that Charlo cleared it out. Because if Bud Crawford didn't, if people saying that Bud Crawford cleared the welterweight division when there was a unified champion of the world that only lost to Manny Pacquiao, a split decision, who I still think it will be a good fight for Earl Spence and Thurman, but they ain't gonna fight at 147. That's that. But Canelo Alvarez is undisputed at 168. People still shaming him to fight David Benavidez. Hello, dímelo. Mr. Musan, el adobo, el sazón, el borracho, el café bustelo, el pastor de boxeo. Gracias, mi hermano. Con los 2 pesos de plátano maduro, green and yellow plátano, my friends. Chuck, he said, now everybody knows how good we have it in America. Certain parts, because you could carry a gun in Texas, but you can't do the same thing out here in New York City. I'm gonna tell you like that. Them same dudes that got a gun, that carry a gun in Texas, they ain't gonna be all tough in New York City. That's why New York City, what we do, we're known for slap boxing. So we slap box, we snap at each other and stuff like that. We shoot the 5. We good with the hands. You know why? Because we can't have the guns like that, like in Texas. Texas, you got a problem, clack, clack. The other dude going clack, clack, and what? Over here, we know how to throw down. Over here, we know how to fist fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying out there they don't know how to fist fight, but I'm just saying that everybody is carrying. So, a pussy mother effer could have a gun. Over here in New York City, you got to learn how that shoot that 5. The only fighter Kovalev and it was washed one. Now everybody knows how. Yeah. I think the Canelo Alvarez, he beat Triple G. That's a great fighter right there, going to the Hall of Fame. He beat Kovalev. That's a fighter that's gonna go to the Hall of Fame. He beat Shane Mosley, a guy that's gonna go to the Hall of Fame. Miguel Cotto, a guy that's gonna go to the Hall of Fame. You know what I'm saying? So he already beat three future or current Hall of Fame fighters. I don't know the Hall of Fame fighters that Bud Crawford beat. Any Hall of Fame? Anybody can tell me any Hall of Fame fighters that Bud Crawford beat? Anybody that could tell me any Hall of Fame fighters that Bud Crawford beat? He's 30, you know what I'm saying? Any Hall of Famers? Any Hall of Famers? Any Hall of Famers? No Hall of Famers. Future Hall of Famer? Earl the True Spence. Is Gamboa going to be a future Hall of Famer? Maybe. We don't know. Jeff Horn, is he going to be a Hall of Famer? Jeff Horn's not even going to be a Hall of Famer in his high school. Not even in the recreation center around the way in his neighborhood. I got to say, Charles Edward Cheese said, I got to say, I don't understand carrying guns. When I was young, I had a concealed carry. I must have carried for like 2 weeks. Then I was like, this is a liability. Yeah, man. Yeah. I had my... I can't say that. I ain't gonna say nothing. Shane Cotto was past there. Who cares? He still beat great fighters. So let me get this. Okay. All right. Okay. I love this because I love when we talk about Canelo Alvarez. And then people like to say, well, Canelo Alvarez beat these guys past their prime. What the hell that's supposed to mean? Past their prime? Who are you to tell them what's their prime? I want to know. Every time we talk about Canelo Alvarez, somebody got to be like, well, he fought these guys past their prime. So what about when these guys past their primes beat other guys? Do they get credit for being the other guy? Like, what is past their prime? They still fighting this. They still win it. It was Miguel Cotto past his prime when Canelo Alvarez beat him. How old was? Because if he's past his prime, then you don't get credit for being so. If Earl the True Spence would have beaten. Let me see. If Cotto was 35, hold on. Let's do a homework. Let's see. They're trying to. I understand, and this is why I don't get in debates in this community anymore. Because in this community is about taking away every credit, everything, and stuff like that. He hasn't fought nobody. He's not great. I'm just laying it down. You cannot compare Canelo Alvarez resume to Bud Crawford's resume. But we still gonna say that Bud Crawford's a 3-division world champion, 2-division undisputed champion. But people can't even, it doesn't even pop out. But let's go. Hold on. Let's see when Canelo, Miguel Cotto, 42 years old today. Still young. 42 years old. Let's see. 42 years old, 1980. Let's see. 42 years old. When he fought Canelo. He fought Canelo at the age of 35. Bud Crawford is 35. Is Bud Crawford old? Is Bud Crawford in his prime? Matter of fact, Bud Crawford is not in his prime. Whoever beats Bud Crawford, they don't get no props. If Jerome Boots Ennis beat Bud Crawford today, I want to hear everybody say, well, Bud Crawford was past his prime. That's what they're saying. Look, they're saying that when Canelo Alvarez beat Miguel Cotto, they're saying that Miguel Cotto was past his prime. So if Jerome Boots Ennis beat Bud Crawford and becomes undisputed at welterweight, no, he already beat Bud Crawford past his prime. Is that the game that we playing? He said Shane. All right, Boxing Learner say Shane was 40. Well, Manny Pacquiao was 40 when he beat Keith Tom Thurman, and Nonito Donaire was almost 40 when he beat when he became champion again. And Naoya Inoue beat him at 40. We're not gonna give credit to Naoya Inoue. And then the people will say, "Oh, he only beat Nonito there. He only beat Nonito there." And then he went up and fought Stephen Fulton, a younger fighter, prime fighter, unified champion, that still whooped his ass. Worse that he did. Well, not worse that he did Nonito there in the second fight, but. So if Cotto and all these guys was past their prime, then that's it. Bud Crawford's not in his prime anymore. Bud Crawford is not in his prime anymore. Whoever beats Bud Crawford get no credit. Now define that prime. Now when I say that, people gonna be like, "Well, this prime is, but Bud is undefeated though, but Bud has not lost a step though." Now they're gonna move the goalposts, and then they're gonna. Man, Canelo Alvarez got a beautiful resume. Beat legends in the game. Legends in the game. Let me see. When Miguel Cotto lost to Saul Alvarez, then Miguel Cotto right after that became champion again? Did Miguel Cotto become a champion once again when he lost to Saul Alvarez? Yes or no? Did Miguel Cotto become champion once again? Yes or no? Yes, he became a champion, then lost to Saddam Ali. All right. Let's see. Who else? Who else going to take the credit away? Let me see. Who is this Miguel Cotto? So Miguel Cotto don't get no credit for being Sergio Martinez. We understand that. No. And that was a good win. That was a good win by Cotto where he beat Sergio Martinez. But ain't nobody gonna give him that win, right? Because shit, let me see. Sergio Martinez is what? Sergio Martinez today is 48. 48. That means he was born in 1972? Well, 1972, right? No. Let me see. Let me see the day when he's born. 48 years old right now. He fought Miguel Cotto at 39 years old. Was it 39 years old? 37 years old. 37 years old. High low, Mr. Moonshine, the keep of objectivity in the sport of boxeo. Dímelo, mi hermano. Gracias, high low. Mira. Ese tipo, Bob Crawford, no tienen un resume como Floyd Mayweather. Don't got a resume. They don't even got a close resume like Floyd Mayweather, like Canelo Alvarez, like Manny Pacquiao, like Oscar De La Hoya, like Juan Marquez, like none of them. Like Leonard, don't compare Bud Crawford con esa gente, oíste. Skill, maybe he got some skills and stuff like that, but you can't compare the resume. Now, if people stop trying to take away great fights from Bud Crawford, trying to say that he doesn't need Keith Thurman, because now let's say Bud Crawford fights Keith von Tom Thurman. Boom. Now he fights and beats a ex-world champion or unified of this era. The three-headed monsters of this era is Bud Crawford, Earl the True Spence, and Keith von Tom Thurman. He beats Keith von Tom Thurman. That's Keith Thurman on top of Earl Spence in his resume. He moves to the 154. If he goes to the 154 and fight a guy like Jamel Charlo, let's say, and beat Jamel Charlo, then you're fighting an undisputed. Boom, you add that into his resume. And then you start creating a great resume. A great resume with great fighters in it. Accomplishable fights, fighters in that resume. Earl Spence is not enough. And I said that from the beginning. Earl Spence win is not enough. You got to fight Keith. Put him in your resume. I don't give a damn what y'all think. I don't care what y'all think. This is Punch Run Boxing. If you don't like what I'm saying, go get your own channel and you spin it whatever how you want to spin it. In this era of welterweight, I want to see Bud versus Thurman. In this era of welterweight, I want to see Bud versus Thurman. Just like in this era of heavyweights, I want to see Wilder versus AJ. I want to see AJ versus Fury. I want to see Wilder versus Usyk. I want to see Andy Ruiz versus Fury. I want to see all them fight of this era. Now, the guys that's coming up, you don't need to fight Jerry Anderson. You don't need to fight him. You don't need to fight Ricky Torres. You don't need to fight Hergovich. You don't need to fight him. But in this era of heavyweights, I want to see that fight. In the super middleweight division, yes, I want to see Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez. I want to see Canelo Alvarez versus Demis Andre. I want to see Charlo versus Triple G. I want to see that. I still want to see all that. Until every time I want to see those fights. Ruiz versus Usyk, great fight. I want to see that fight. That fight should take place. That fight should take place. Castro, the boxing prophet in the building. What's good? What's good? What's good? Dímelo, Castro, the boxing prophet, the members of Punch Run Boxing. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? Let me see what my guys say. He goes, Miguel Cotto don't get no credit because his punk bitch ducked Martinez for 3 years instead of accepting the fight when he was healthy. He chose to fight him after surgery. Diablo, así mismito, the boxing prophet, tú le vas a... Diablo, ay, yo sé que tú lo quieres, ¿por qué? Mira, diablo, lo llama bitch y toda esa vaina. Thurman should fight Boots instead. I think that Thurman should fight Boots too. I think that Thurman should fight Boots, but I'm talking about legacy fights. Still legacy fights. You can't tell me that, oh shit, that's it. Thurman can't get a fight with Bud because what? No. If you're going to be the welterweight division, the biggest fight, the legacy fight is Thurman versus, is Crawford versus Thurman. If he's going to fight anybody at welterweight right now, and if he wants a legacy fight, because beating Boots right now, to be honest, it's not putting anything in the rest. It's not insignificant. It's like Gervonta Tank Davis beating Ryan Garcia. At the end of the day, who you beat? Somebody that's popular at the moment. It's just what it is, what it is. Hit the like. Canelo Alvarez did his thing. Held boxing down. Canelo Alvarez did his thing. Everybody always want to scream like little bitches about padding resumes. No, he didn't pad the resume. He fought whoever he needed to fight to get where he's at today. And all those legendary names are legendary names. Look, put it this way. He tried to fight Floyd Mayweather, and Floyd Mayweather was past his prime. But Floyd Mayweather beat him. Cotto was past his prime, but Cotto couldn't beat him. Shane Mosley was past his prime, but Shane Mosley couldn't beat him. So what's the narrative? Floyd Mayweather was not in his prime, but Floyd Mayweather beat him, and he's a legend. So it's still it's whack ass fans trying to take credit of great fighters. The thing is, when we're comparing resumes, if Canelo Alvarez is looking at his work, look, anybody will feel a slight indirectly disrespected. Wait to punch. You think Thurman is better to fight than Boots for Bud right now, or are you saying accolades wise Thurman is a better name? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Also saying, what I'm saying that fighting Thurman is still a legacy fight. Fighting Boots is a hardcore popular fight in that division. I know a lot of people that don't even know who Boots is still. And trust me, I love Boots. I've been the one in this community pumping Boots for almost 5 years when nobody knew who Boots was. You know what I'm saying? I was pumping Boots when I was saying Boots versus Josh Kelly. If anybody remembers. When I was like, yo, Boots versus Josh Kelly. That still could be a good fight now at 154. But anyway. Thurman only lost one time. Thurman, Bud. Thurman, Bud is the legacy fight for Bud Crawford. Because even though when Floyd Mayweather was fighting certain guys that people were like, oh, come on, Floyd, he was still fighting champions. When Floyd fought Victor Ortiz was the champion that beat Berto. He still fought a champion. It was a legacy fight still. At welterweight, you undisputed. So who was the legacy fight when you undisputed? The same way for Canelo Alvarez. What's the legacy fight? What's the legacy fights for who is going to win when you're going to eat a champ? You can't fight a champion. You got to be an ex-world champion or something like that. If he beats David Benavidez, he's beating an ex-undefeated world champion in David Benavidez. If he beats Demis Andre, he's fighting and beating an Olympian 2-division undefeated champion in Demis Andre. Those are legacy fights. If he fights, I mean, anybody in 106, if he fights Edgar Berlanga, what is he gaining? What is he winning at this stage, Canelo Alvarez? Now, of course, it's still a career, and we still gotta be like, okay, you can maneuver, you can pick your little tune up here and there. Everybody done it in the history of the sport of boxing. That's why we all marvel the resume and the career of Oscar de la Hoya. HLD in the building. HLD, Boricua in the building. The boxing prophet con los 2 pesos, the boxing prophet said, imagine starting boxing at 21 and have everyone duck you. Shout out to Sergio Martinez. The same way. Hey, didn't Deontay Wilder started boxing at the age of 21 and people still was criticizing him and so you ain't fighting nobody, but he started at the age of 21. He needed those first 20, 25, 30 fights as something to build him. But I like those fights. I like Bud versus Boots. But I don't want people to start. This is the problem. I think that in this community, people are eliminating good fights. They're eliminating good fights. And then when you speak like that, because I think more people is speaking against a Thurman and Bud more than anything. But then guess what? You let Bud know, I don't need to fight him. The same thing what happened to Demetrius Andre and Triple G in the middleweight division. Nobody, the fans was letting Triple G ride. Triple G flew under the radar. Nobody held Triple G accountable. Yet everybody was saying that Triple G is great and a future Hall of Fame and one of the best middleweights of the world. But in this era, Triple G has gotten a pass. Never shamed him to fight Charlo. Never shamed him to fight Andre. Never shamed him to fight a unification bout. Outside of the Canelo Alvarez, nobody ever looked at Triple G and shamed Triple G or hold them accountable. They held Canelo Alvarez more accountable when he was not even in the middleweight division already. More than Triple G, who could have unified or could have, because he's the A side, he could have unified and could have got that fight with Charlo, who could have got that fight with Demetrius Andre, and no, and people gave him a pass. The problem is that now the fans are becoming the fanagers. The fans are saying, no, you're not supposed to fight him. No, Canelo, don't fight him. They just want money. They just want payday. Don't fight him. Don't fight him. No, but no, you don't fight Thurman. No. You can fight Boots, but don't fight Thurman. Why not? Now we taking fights away. And that's why the more the fans has become very impatient, frustrated, because we take fights away. We be like, nah. We don't want to see that fight. And then we start with this fantasy fights of Bud Crawford versus Canelo Alvarez. So that's a good fight. But a Thurman versus Bud is not a good fight. But that's a good that cartoon fight. That's a cartoon fight. Bud versus Canelo Alvarez. 3 division going up. That's not no fight. That's a video game fight. That's fantasy right there. Teal versus Bud is more realistic than that. And I did a video about that. Because Bud beat Earl the True Spence, y'all think that he's terminated and walking on water. Bud Crawford ain't working on water. Bud Crawford still got work to do. Y'all acting like he's walking on water, like he's Jesus Christ, like he's the Messiah of the sport of boxing. No, he not. Bud Crawford is great. But even with great fighters in the past, they still had to go and elevate their greatness. Still got to elevate their greatness. At the age of 36, Floyd Mayweather was still elevating his greatness. I believe what Canelo Alvarez is saying. That's only one great fight. It is one great fight because that was the only fight that motherfuckers came out their mother effing pockets for Bud Crawford. Ain't none of you none of us paying the pay-per-view with Amir Khan and the Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford versus Kell Brook. Any other fight? You failed Bud Crawford. So when he's saying what Bud Crawford is saying, well, I'm sorry, what Canelo Alvarez is saying, he only fought one great fight. No, he didn't. All right, so tell me the other great fight that y'all supported. Tell me the other great fight that y'all supported. Let me know. If Canelo Alvarez is wrong, tell me the other great fight, because I can tell you how many successful fights Canelo Alvarez have had that everybody wanted to see, that everybody paid to see. You let me know what success that Bud Crawford had outside of that one fight that Canelo Alvarez is talking about. Let me see if Canelo Alvarez is lying. He so said Canelo Alvarez is trash. The Canelo Alvarez is trash. The whole boxing world is trash. That's it. Go move and go watch volleyball, because you don't know shit about boxing. If Canelo Alvarez is trash, you talking about the whole boxing world is trash. That's it. It's time for you to go watch volleyball. Huh? Go wheelchair basketball or something like that, because you don't know shit about the sport of boxing. Why would you come to a boxing channel and be like, Canelo Alvarez is trash? If you're saying that Canelo Alvarez is trash, that means you know nothing about the sport of boxing. You don't respect boxing. Get the hell out of here, like he told Dimitri Andre. Get the hell out of here. Get the fuck out of here and go watch wheelchair basketball. That's like me saying Floyd Mayweather's trash. It's just hater. That's just a pure hate. You trash. You trash. Motherfuckers be going. I think people be having problems at home, and they see a chat and they just want to like, he trash. My life is trash, and my wife is my girl is trash, and my kids is trash, and Canelo is trash, and I trash. That's like me watching basketball saying LeBron James trash, Stephen Curry trash. You a hater, bro. You hate yourself, man. You a hater, man. You can't hate that bad. You could be like, hey, yo, that's not my style. He the man, but that's not my style, man. That's my style. That's not my style of play, man. Jay, go ahead. HLD said America. Oh, man, come on. You already know. Americans are the most arrogant, most ignorant retards out here. We think we special. You talking about the Bomac and the people, or the people in the chat? How is it trash when there are some pro boxers who look? Facts, man. Bomac, right? What happened was that Bomac usually hides. The thing is, when he came to the UK, he hid his gun in one of his chichos. You know what I'm saying? He big, so he had it in one of behind his under his titty, his right titty, or beside it. You know what I'm saying? If you tuck the gun right in your belly, below the belly, you know, with his belly that covers his belly hits his kneecap. So think about all that space. All that space that he could hide the gun. Yo, I'm saying like this. You don't know if his belly is the luggage or he got a separate luggage. He probably ate the gun and shit like that. And you know what I'm saying? He ate the gun. It's too much layers. So when he went through the metal detectors from the US to the UK, nobody detected that shit. His layers of fat is like this, bro. So it doesn't. The X-ray just doesn't penetrate. But that shit they had in the UK was something special. I don't know. He probably gonna give that excuse that Oscar De La Hoya gave. Somebody threatened him. Remember? Hey, yo, Oscar De La Hoya, why you didn't go to the Ryan Garcia post-fight conference? Because I received death threats. But the only death threats I can see is probably, hey, yo, Oscar De La Hoya forgot to pay up. That's the only, like, yo, I love Oscar De La Hoya, but that was one wicked excuse. Oscar, why you go to the post-fight interview with Ryan Garcia? Because I have death threats. Yeah, the dealer, you ain't pay him. You forgot, I'm gonna be in Vegas and stuff like that. After the fight, I got you. You know, after the weigh-in, Oscar De La Hoya still haven't paid his dealer. That's the only way I could see somebody saying that sending death threats to Oscar De La Hoya. That he bought a bunch, he bought a brick. He literally bought a brick for the weekend and stuff like that. And he didn't pay up. That's why I think that's the only way, bro. Because who want to kill Oscar De La Hoya? Come on, let's be real. Who is sending Oscar De La Hoya death threats? And who is sending Bomac death threats? Who is doing anything to Bomac? Huh? Like, isn't Bomac always with an entourage? Huh? Yo, to be honest with the money, with the money of Bomac, yo, if I was as big as Bomac, let me know if y'all agree or disagree. With the money that I'm making with Bomac, that I made with Bud Crawford, I know big people. And I know ellos no se vayan bien. Tú sabes que ellos no se vayan bien. They can't shower good. They can't hit all the spots. I will be paying a personal bather, right? Somebody that's gonna bathe me, because with all that, no se puede limpiar la nalga. Yo, have you ever gone to the gym one time and you all pumped up, right? Sometimes it's like a struggle for you to like, diablo, because you all stiffed up. Can you imagine ese tipo cagando, Bomac, ese toilet? You know he got a special toilet. But can you imagine where he needs to go para limpiarse esa nalga, his ass? If I would, with that money, I would never take a shower alone. Somebody would have to, I would hire a woman to bathe me every day. Coño, ¿por qué? Dime usted. ¿Ah? Gente que the Cheetos company said he bought back death threats. No, ese tigre sí es diablo, man. Ese tigre es un monstruo. Let's go Canelo Alvarez state again. They got people tight.
He just win one big fight. If you see his record,
You lie! No, it's true, please!
He just beat one good fighter.
You know what it is? Bud Crawford has experienced what Canelo's life is for one fight. See, for Canelo Alvarez, you see that love, oh my God, it's a big fight. You want a big fight, a good fighter. Canelo Alvarez's whole career has been that. See, for Bud Crawford, this is his first time feeling it. Bud Crawford's in the clouds. And like I put the video, remember now people are saying that Bud Crawford would like to fight Canelo Alvarez. But before the Earl Spence fight, we all know how he felt. We all know how he felt. He didn't want no piece of no Canelo Alvarez.
You know, Canelo's a tremendous talent. Now, I don't never think me and Canelo will fight. I don't never think me and Canelo will fight. He's what, 168, 175. You know, I'm just 147. So I'll never see that fight ever really happen. I'll never see that fight ever really happen. I'll never see that fight ever really happen.
Bud Crawford got some one level of confidence ahora mismito. And I don't think that it's only Earl Spence. No. Vamos a hablar de verdad. No. Don't tell me now that when he beat Earl the True Spence, now it gives him confidence that size don't matter. That no, you don't know. I see myself fighting Canelo Alvarez, and now I see myself being Canelo Alvarez. But before Earl Spence fight, you never thought you could be a Canelo Alvarez or even fight a Canelo Alvarez. Y este confidence. Huh? It is either the win with Earl Spence or Victor Conte. No. Let's talk about the elephant in the room like we did yesterday. To have a confidence that you never saw yourself to fight Canelo Alvarez. Your size was the issue for Bud Crawford. I'm 147 and he's 168. I never see myself fighting Canelo. Because basically he's just it's just too much. You know, he's just too much. But you beat Earl True Spence. 3 fights con Victor Conte. Eso es lo que te está dando el confidence, Buddy Crawford, ¿eh? ¿Ah? Bud Crawford, eso es lo que te está dando el confidence, ¿eh? Come on. No, that's like me saying, no, mi hermano, no. I don't want to fight Mike Tyson. Nah. He's too big. And then I be on 147 pounds, and then I voy a 20 cote. Hey, yo, bring Mike Tyson. Yo le rompo el culo a ese tigre. Así vamos a hablar de verdad. No, hey, snacky, eso es lo que es, mi hermano, hey. Punch ain't Andre with snacky. Yeah, he's with snacky. Huh? He's with snacky. Devin Haney was snacky. Kalen Plant was snacky. Hey, yo, we playing around. Coño, diablo. Usted see, take everything out of the fun. Isn't your boy, Andre, was snacking. Isn't your boy? Hasn't did anything to be judged, overrated, but a win. PEDs. Canelo versus Crawford. Crawford is 154. No. I don't want to see that fight. No, that's not a good fight. Canelo Álvarez le rompe el culo a ese tigre. Pause. Hey, Canelo Álvarez. He will beat Bud Crawford from pillar to post. It won't even last 7 rounds with Bud Crawford. Canelo Álvarez le rompe el culito a ese tigre. Matter of fact, I want to see Bud Crawford Canelo Álvarez para que le rompe el culo. Bring him back to that cloud. Oh, de verdad. Boom, come back to reality. He'll beat him up to the white skin. I'll tell you like that. People all hyped up. I want to see Bud Crawford now fight Canelo. Oh, hey, that's why Canelo was acting. Yo, I think people are disrespecting Canelo Álvarez like that. También así. Because, oh, you really think? Diablo, estos tigres ahora me están diciendo que Bud Crawford quiere pelear conmigo. Y'all went from David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, the 6'3", the guy that walks around 200 pounds, the threat, the power, the speed. Y ahora me están hablando de este chamaquito de Bud Crawford. Yo, I'm gonna tell you like this for real. Let's be real. The narratives and what people expect Canelo Álvarez to do more than what Floyd, Manny Pacquiao, Oscar De La Hoya, because look what people ask. People ask, yo, Canelo, what about moving up to 175 and fight Beterbiev? What about the rematch with Bivol? What about Benavidez? From 168 to 147 Bud Crawford. Y esa presión, I never heard that shit. You telling me that gap? I have to face the 147. I'm facing the best at 154. I fought the best at 160. I fought the best at 168. I became a champion at I'm undisputed at 168. I became a champion and beat the future Hall of Famer in Kovalev, the most proven one. Look at the gap. Look at how many weight classes that Canelo Álvarez needs to do to prove his greatness. Y ese tigre de mala le ganó a Earl the True Spence. Y ya, he's already lined up with the greats of Canelo and Floyd and Pacquiao and Sugar Ray Leonard. Mira, no, tú tienes que trabajar, mi hermano. Carlos, Bud is starstruck. Fame is also drug. Viva Canelo. I think Bud is a little bit starstruck. I could see the difference. It happened to Earl Spence too. You remember Earl Spence was the shy guy. Después, what became? Remember Earl Spence was like, man down, strap season, and then it became the big fish. Mira te big fish. Where you came from, the big fish? Then he started rocking the chain. Then he got the girl that got the body. No. See, one thing different about Bud Crawford. Bud Crawford still grounded. Bud Crawford still está con la ballena que él tiene todavía. Huh? And no. I always said this. I always said that. Remember leading up to the fight, people was talking about, and I said that Bud Crawford was going to be stronger than Earl Spence. I said Bud Crawford is going to be strong. Remember I said that, and it wasn't because of the snack. No, I never said that. I said that Bud Crawford was going to be strong because look at la mujer que él tiene. Look at the big woman that he has. That he got 7 kids, 6-7 kids with her. He carries her and stuff like that. Esa ballena, esa gordita. That's why he was pushing Earl Spence around. Bud Crawford has a woman that weighs almost 200 pounds. What do you think him fighting 147 and pushing 147? That's why he was pushing him. He's used to being with his big lady, flipping her, carrying her, having sex with her, doing the baby boy, jumping around in the kitchen and shit like that. Con esa ballena. That's why you saw how strong he was pushing Earl the True Spence. Man, you 147 pounds. I deal with this woman all my life. That was the strength. That was the strength. Oh, yeah, I think I'm playing around. I said that. If everybody was on the live when I was saying that, I told y'all. Think about it. Si tú tienes una mujer, you already got seven kids. That's been your ride or die since you was in high school. Una ballena. Una mujer that weighs 200 plus pounds. And you know, I love, and she bonita. She's cute. I'm just saying the facts. She is a big woman, all right? And Bud Crawford love his big, delicious woman and stuff like that. But she big. What the hell another 147 pounder going to do? That's why he be pushing all these 147 pounds like that. He be pushing. You saw he push Earl the True Spence like he was nothing. Huh? Hey, yo, D Cash, he said, "Oh, you say that Bud's strength and conditioning? Bud has the best strength and conditioning at home, huh? He's a gym rat, and then when he's at home, he's lifting this 200 pounds, huh? Ballena. Hey, yo, I'm gonna see it like this. As a thing that, hey, yo, I'm gonna see it like this. That's why Bud Crawford was looking at Earl the True Spence like he was crazy, because Earl the True Spence was saying, "Dike, I'm the big fish. Mira, hey, yo, my friend, I have a whale in my house. Get to top of the big fish. Huh? Yo, if I was Bud Crawford, I would have been just like that. I would have killed the whole fucking press conference. I'm the big fish. Yeah, big fish and big fish. What are you talking about? Thinking you big fish and big fish, 247 pounds, toothpick. The big fish, I got a whale at home, baby. I got a whale. What are you talking about? I handle fishes all day. I got Free Willy at home. What the fuck are you talking about, you little 147 big fish? That's a big fish. My woman is a big fish. What the fuck are you talking about? Well, Crawford would have killed the whole fucking press conference, bro. That shit would have sold 1.3. That shit would have gone viral for years if you would have said, yeah, yo, man, damn. Y'all gotta hire me, bro. I want these fighters to hire me to be their hype man. Tú verás cómo yo le hablo a la gente. Tú mira cómo te dice Andre, yo le estoy hablando de David Benavides. Mira, señor, tú eres, ¿qué Mexican Master? Tú eres Cookie Monster, tú eres Elmo de Sesame Street. Vamos a ver, you sign the contract, vamos a pelear ya. Yeah, they need to hire me, bro. Give me the mic, bro. Give me the mic. Shout out to my brother Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. They get fucking big fish. That's how you got Earl Spence got big headed. Big fish. What the fuck are you talking about, big fish? Huh? You motherfucking tuna fish from out now. What you talking about, big fish? I'm Bud Crawford, man. I got a whale at home, man. I got a whale and shark. I got a green whale at home. What you talking about? Big fish? You ain't no big fish, huh? I give you my one. You can't even lift her up. That's all was pushing your ass around. You don't want this rematch. As a matter of fact, after I made this money, my wife she gained another 30 pounds, huh? Think a big fish. I know everything about big fishes. Yo tengo ballena en la casa, mi hermano. Diablo, Bud Crawford. A little jokey joke, ya tú sabes. A little jokey joke. I don't want to, when I go out there in the arena, like, yo, my man, you was talking about my wife. Mira, hey, yo, señor, hey, all right, hey. Está bien emotional. Que tu mujer es una ballena también, ¿qué? No, pero es bonita. Ella es bonita. La mujer de Bud Crawford es bonita, pero es gordita. Pero eso, that's like me telling the truth and you getting mad. So you're trying to say your girl ain't big. Yeah, but what you talking about? Pero ella una ballena, but I was saying that she was beautiful. Vete para la mierda, maldito feo, coño, que tú eres feo también. Diablo, una ballena y este feo. ¿Qué que te fuck out of here, oíste? Maybe Crawford could take Canelo punches. Eso es verdad ahora. ¿Ah? Canelo abre. We all know why Bud Crawford strong, man. We all know why Bud Crawford strong. And it's not snack. It's that what he got at home. He can manhandle and carry that shit. All the deadlifts. All them deadlifts. Psst. Mira, pata con esa it's a workout in itself. Look, if people got that little, little thicky chicks at home or little slim chicks at home, little petite chick at home, pero Bud Crawford tiene un gym. Huh? That's a gym workout right there when he making love. And he makes love porque ese tigre tiene 6-7 kids con esa mujer. He makes love con eso. Mira cómo la agarra ese tigre. Facts, Jackie Hernandez. Hey, yo, that's what we got to respect, Bud representing the nuclear family, manhood, fatherhood, relationship. You know what I'm saying? Staying together. Now they could getting all this money, then getting these plastic chicks. Huh? I bet if Earl the True Spence wasn't getting all that money because I ain't see him coming with that chick. Sometimes I'm proud of you. Hey yo, I'm proud of you making all that money, man. All the people that's making money, make that money. If you gotta elevate your life and elevate your car, elevate your house, elevate your clothes, and elevate your woman, I get it. You need that trophy chick, I get it. But at the end of the day, when you go back home, at the end of the day, you gotta really think: if she loved me for me, because when I ain't had it all, I ain't get this, I ain't get her. Mira, Jordanis Ugas, si ese tigre era pobre, mira esa tipa, mira Jordanis Ugas. Jordanis Ugas, each and every fight le compra una teta one titty at a time, porque estaba pobre. When he got the Manny Pacquiao fight, le dijo a la mujer, he told his girl, that's it, I'm gonna take you to the Beverly Hills surgery. I was taking you to Dominican Republic and Colombia to put the left cheek, and then my next fight, the right cheek. But baby, I want to do my whole body. Mira, mujer, I'm not getting paid like that. When I get the Manny Pacquiao fight, that's it, we're gonna do the whole body at once. Ahora she does the body in Beverly Hills. Little by little, the more money that he made, the better that his chick was looking. Right? But Bud Crawford's woman, nah, she real. She raw. She real. She ain't no plastic. She ain't no manufacturer. She's not with him because he got the money. You know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford's not with her because, you know what I'm saying, he got money and Cisa. Nah. See, when we was breaking Earl the True Spence down versus Bud Crawford, we see the same Bud Crawford. Earl Spence ain't the same. Earl Spence was shy. That the more money he was getting, Earl Spence was getting drunk. AB, Robert Easter turning up on press conferences and post-fight and fights and stuff like that. You can see the difference. Money was changing Earl Spence. Money was changing Earl Spence. Money has not changed Bud Crawford. Money has not changed Bud Crawford. That's why he is where he's at today. Look at Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder. Beautiful, beautiful wife. Shout out to Deontay Wilder. Pues yo quiero ver la baby mama de. A ver si se parece como ella. Yo la quiero ver a ella, ve. When he was driving the Coca-Cola truck. ¿Ah? Y no tenía dinero. I want to see el baby mama. A ver si se parecen. Si esa mujer se parece como un Barbie y la baby mama se parece como one of them little crackheads from San Francisco, I want to see. Mentira, diablo. Hey, let's stay away porque I'm gonna tell you something about fighters, man, and in this community, man. They emotional creatures, bro. They emotional, bro. That's one thing I learned in this in boxing. Boxers, they emotional, bro. They emotional. That's why I rock with my boy of Demis Andre. Because Demis Andre, he know how to snap. He know how to tell jokes. He don't take shit personal. Like he hears everybody talk shit about him. He like he don't give a damn. He laughs. Like I say, get that fuck out of here, man. He laughs at that shit. But other fighters, oh my God, they emotional. That's why I give credit to Ryan Garcia as well. When I was joking around with Ryan Garcia, oh my God, Lisa Garcia. Shout out to Lisa Garcia. And Ryan Garcia's mom cursed me out. Shout out to Lisa. Yo, Ryan Garcia's mama cursed me out, bro. Huh? Mira, me mandó un email. Mira, and call me right now. Man, hold on, call me right now. Oh, you a journalist and stuff like that. I'm sorry, even if no, the thing I got a comedic delivery. I respect yes, I respect everybody. You know what I'm saying? But okay, I did a bit. You remember when he pulled out the fight July 4th? Remember that July 4th? He pulled out from that fight, I think with the Javier Fortuna fight. I forgot what. Oh, no, the Jorge Linares fight that they was going to be fighting July 4th. And I said, I said, Golden Boys, Golden Girl. Oh my God. Shout out to Lisa. Lisa, oh my God. Chewed me out. But then we had a good conversation and stuff like that. Shout out to, and guess what Ryan Garcia said? He said, yo, Punch, man, I don't take nothing personal. He said, Moonshine, man, I like your style. You make me laugh. That's why I'm cool with Ryan Garcia. A lot of people be like, hey, yo, when these fighters, they become cool with you. No, I was joking on them. Let's not forget that when I was, remember, man, I don't know y'all how long y'all was following me, but remember I was joking on Teofimo Lopez Sr. when I did that skit that Teo was beating his father up because he keeps on cutting him off on interviews. Mira, cállate, maldita boca, diablo. This is my interview, papi. This is my interview, diablo. Cállate, no, it's not what you that they're talking about. I did a skit. But they loved it, though. You know what I'm saying? They liked it. They was laughing. Be like, yo, I watch this shit. My wife loves it and stuff like that. I could the people in boxing, when you see that I'm cool with them and shit, they cool with me. Because they know my energy. They know it's not personal. You say, let's say a Bud Crawford, let's say what I'm saying, he could take it like personal. My man, come on, bro. Come on. Understand what you're watching, bro. I got a lot of respect for Bud Crawford and his family and his nuclear family and the way that he is and the way he represents himself, the way he represents the sport, the way he represents fatherhood, the way he represents staying true to your own, turning true to your people, staying true to your community. You never moved out your community. You're helping community. You're giving back to the community. And I'm going to tell you something this, and I know a lot of famous people and a lot of people, a lot of celebrities or a lot of even regular people do this. When you get that type of money, I'm talking about money to change lives and change other people's lives. 98% of the people, they leave the community. They never go back. No set up shop. No help the community that they come from. They always bounce and never really come back. A guy like Bud Crawford, because I'm gonna tell you what's the important. He said, you going live tomorrow? Yeah, we're going live. We're going live, Charles. Edward Cheese tomorrow. We're going live, Charles. We're going live. I got to go back and dig in the crates because these stories sound funny as shit. Yeah. What I said, look, when you leave the community, this is the importance of. In the hood, we always envision ourselves becoming wealthy, becoming rich, living in the suburbs, living, you know what I'm saying, in the inner cities. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to say the suburbs ain't poor as well, but like in the inner city, I'm going to leave the hood. I'm going to buy my mom a house. All them stories, right? When that success story leaves, the people don't see it no more. See, it's good to succeed. Buy your house outside of the neighborhood and stuff like that. Set up a recreation center. Set up a tutor program. Set up shop. Give people an opportunity. Clean your neighborhood. Invest in that neighborhood, because a lot of fighters, a lot of athletes, a lot of celebrities, they start getting into this flipping houses or you know what I'm saying, buying property. How about buy your neighborhood? Look what Mike Epps did. Was it Mike Epps? Mike Epps bought his neighborhood. He bought houses and stuff like that around his neighborhood. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something else also. Demetrius Andre has bought houses in his neighborhood. Let me tell you something else. Who? J. Rock Williams. J. Rock Williams buy houses and stuff like that, which also, you know what I'm saying, provide homes for people. And then other people, look what Steve Styles P has a lot of juice bars, which, yeah, you go into the community and stuff like that, and at least you bringing some health into your community. Go back to your community, set up shop. Say, yo, I did this. And then the people around you, the kids that's coming up, they just don't see you that you just left and never and say, oh man, that's just a 1 in a million. It's not just a 1 in a million. There's so many ways to make it in the world. And you know what? And it's also unfortunate, but it's also good. It's unfortunate that in this world, you know what I'm saying, the people that you least expected helps you out. One thing I learned when I got older, I wish I would have done this when I was younger. One thing that I learned as I got older is the simple word help. César. Gracias con los 2 pesos. Gracias, mi hermano César. Because I think that we always in some invincible or indirect competition towards each other when we both have nothing. Right in the hood, we don't got too much. You live in an apartment, I live in an apartment and stuff like that. We want some competition. We don't help each other out like that. The people you least expect to support you, the people you least expect to come around your life and help you out. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. But you wish that the people that know your life, know your come up, know your struggles, that they will also be out there looking out for you. You know what I'm saying? Charles of the Chief said, yo, punch is tough, though. The people in the area need to have woken up, because sometimes you try and it fails because the people can't see. I know. Trust me, I know, Charles of the Chief. I know for real, man. Sometimes that's why it's good. This is what it is. The adults is another thing. It's like you can't help the adults, but the youth, once the youth sees your success, like I remember when I went to college, and then I'm talking to these young because I used to coach also the youngins, right? And I'd be like, yo, the best time in your life is when you go to college and go away from college, bro. Go to the dorms. And it's not even about just getting your degree. You know what I'm saying? I tell them like this, it's not even about getting a degree, but it's just being around. This is maybe going to be the only time in your life where you're going to be on your own. And if you have good parents, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, other people that don't have good parents, that didn't help nobody out. That's another story and shit like that. I'm going to put my personal problems out there. But that's your chance to get to know other people from different type of cultures and community and stuff like that. And one thing about going to college as well is that at least most of the people that's around you are there for a reason. They're trying to accomplish something. You know what I'm saying? Because college, you don't have to go to college. And I know a lot of people that went to college and never and graduated and never really used their degree. But around that time, you're just around people that's trying to accomplish something. And then that's good. Sometimes it's about culture, who you surround yourself with. Sometimes you're just in the neighborhood, and sometimes you lose yourself in the cracks and start selling drugs because everybody's selling drugs. That's the only way they survive. That's the only way they survive. People that is successful go back to the community, set up something so they could be like, hey, yo, yeah, where you from? I'm from, but I was born and raised here. Oh, cool. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You could own this right here. You know what I'm saying? If you got your good credit and stuff like that, boom, 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 boom. I'll give you an example. When I bought the house, I'm thinking, to be honest, when I bought the house, I think it's the best accomplishment of my life. Oh my God, yo, I'm the first property owner of my family. For me, it was a dream, bro. For me, it was a dream. It was a dream. Like, oh my God, I accomplished the ultimate. That's it. But then you realize this is actually normal. This should be normal. Like I know people that be like, oh yeah, man, I'm selling my house and stuff like that. They already have like 5 houses. They flipped it, or they just sell the house, move to another house, move to another state. That's normal. That should be normal. What I thought it was the ultimate is actually normal, but because Nobody instilled that type of mentality. Nobody tells you how to see. We don't have a culture of, I can say the truth. When I was young, I was financially literate. I believe that more people are really financially literate, to be honest. Meaning, when I say financially literate, don't know how to handle their money. I remember my pops used to be like, hey, yo, if you can't save $50, what makes you think? He said, if you can't save $50, what make you think that you could save $500? What makes you think you know how? If you can't handle $50, what make you think you're going to handle $500? What make you think you're going to handle $1,000? And what make you think you're going to handle $20,000 and stuff like that? My father, you can't handle $50 when I was young. He used to be like, if you can't handle $50, what you... This is real talk, right, Charles at the Cheese? Is real talk. It's real talk. That's why I always say the boxing translates to life itself. But yeah, man. I'm still trying to learn because in the hood, nobody teaches you. School, yeah, they could teach you a little bit, but even the curriculums in school, when we was on a come up, they're not teaching you how to live life and how to handle. You're just learning something to pass a test. And that's what school is. I believe that's what public school is. They're teaching you just to pass a test. But I tell the young, yo, go to college and find yourself and be around people, because these are the people that, you know what I'm saying? It's like lawyers, right? You go to law school. And then now you're not in law school no more. Now you got cases. And the prosecutor is one of your friends. Or the judge is one of your friends that you went to school with. And now you got a case, because these lawyers, they only go by numbers. I'm sorry, they only go by W's and L's. They don't give a fuck about people. Their winning a case is their statistic. I won 55 criminal cases and stuff like that. And that's the way they advertise to you. So now you a lawyer, now you a defender, and the prosecutor is your boy that you went to school with. Hey, yo, let's cut a deal with this guy and stuff like that. Help me out with this guy. That's the game. But if you ain't go to school, that's the relationship right there. Facts. I used to say that all the time, Charles of the Chief. He said public school has always been a glorified babysitter. It is. I always said that. And you know, I'm going to tell you like this. You know what exposed it? Do you know what exposed it? Exactly that. That came to life. I always said that when I was a teenager, Charles of the Cheese. You know when that came up to life? The pandemic. The pandemic shows you the monopoly of society. The pandemic shows you that you don't got to go to work. The pandemic shows you that you don't have to take your kids to school. See, the thing is, society needs you to go to work for you to pay tolls and transit, gas, and all that stuff. But in reality, during the pandemic, a lot of people stood working from home. A lot of kids was at school from home. It showed you that, time out, a lot of the jobs, we don't got to go into the office. We can work from home. Unless you don't work boiling. And look, and that's when you know the trades, those trades. I'm talking about constructions. I'm talking about plumbers, people that fix ACs and heaters and all and those hard labor work, hospital jobs and stuff like that. Those are the real jobs. It went back to what? Those are the jobs that needs to be paid. Those are the real jobs. Oh, everybody was getting money. Everybody was succeeding. Everybody was still learning. Everybody was still going to school. The pandemic exposed the monopoly of making how people make money and what it needs to take. You don't need to ride no MTA. You could work from home and you could go to school from home. But the sad thing about life is that more people are robots, more people are followers, and more people just willing to talk more than fight, more than demonstrate. If every parent says, you know what, my kid ain't going to school, we doing remote school. What happens to the school? You remember that back then, before the pandemic, if you don't take your kids to school, the parents could go to jail. Thank you, Rapstar. Rapstar said it like that, like we've been saying. Pandemic exposed how dumb the world is like robots. You remember that people used to say like, well, they're building robots and robots is going to take over the world. No, we already robots. We all a chip. We all robots already. This is the chip. Everybody thought that in the future they're going to put chip on us. They're going to throw it on their skin and put a chip. We're already chipped up. Everybody cannot do business, can't answer emails, nothing, cannot do nothing without this. Now you have your credit card, you have your family, you have everything in this little thing. This is your chip. How many times you can't even walk out of your house with your phone before you start catching a heart attack? Oh shit. Oh my God, my phone. You cannot wake up. The first thing you do, you will look at your phone before kissing your significant other. You will look at your phone before saying good morning to your kids. You already chipped up. You already chipped up. You can't even go to the toilet without your phone now. You need your phone to entertain your ass while you take a shit. You're like this. Sometimes you don't even know when to put the phone down and wipe your ass. You're like, sometimes you're on your phone, you forget to wipe your ass. Look at this. Oh shit, I forgot to wipe it. Diablo, está secado el culo. We all robots, bro. We all robots. We so much of a robot that nowadays we don't even look at this. Look at this. This is a happy birthday card, right? Now, you know what we do? We text a happy birthday. Happy birthday. And we send the little emojis, the little memes or whatever with the champagne and the balloons. That's it. I got you a balloon. Yeah, happy birthday. I'll see you next year. We already robots. We already robots. Everything is robotic, but since we acknowledge that we are, it's time for us to take that little chip, identify the chip, break the chip, stomp on it, and create your own chip. Before it was the crack era, now this is the perception era in which reality is not what it is no more. We're living through perception. That's life right now. Since everybody is going through know each other through social media and things like that, it's perception. How many times you meet somebody or you give each other your information and then they be like, well, hey, how's your kids doing? What the fuck you mean? I never told you I had some kids. No, I checked your picture on your IG. My goodness. That means you went through my IG without having a long conversation with me. That's how you really want to get to know me, through the IG? You want to know my life? That's what my shit is, punch run boxing. Forget about the personal shit. Punch run boxing, we're going to be talking about boxing. Hey yo, boxing magic. I do that too often. Yo, it's gotten that serious. No. You know what it is? But it's always been like that. Even without the phone, I always been like that. The me taking the shit is my time. My time that everybody knows I am. You cannot knock on the door. You cannot like distract me. This is my time. When I'm taking a dump or even when I'm sitting in the toilet, it's It's my creative process. Sometimes I do thumbnails while I'm in the toilet. Yes. Sometimes I do the thumbnail while I'm taking a shit. Yes. When I'm setting the stream yard, I'm taking a dump. Yes. How many times you been on your phone while you eating and then you forgot that you ate and you be like, Diablo, that's it? How many times you been on your phone and you forgot that you drank the whole shit, the whole beverage that you wanted it so bad, and you like, Diablo, you know, mine, but you've been so on your phone that Diablo. Yeah, we got to change our ways, y'all. We got to change our ways. Let me see where the poll at. The poll at Canelo said Crawford only fought one great fighter. Is Canelo right? Canelo speaking facts, 71%. Canelo is wrong, 29%. So most people, 125 people has voted. Most people agree with Canelo Alvarez. I believe that Canelo Alvarez was right. I believe that Bud Crawford. I think that Canelo Alvarez and I think other great fighters, they get the same type of irritation. Like, y'all really gonna start this Bud Crawford stuff, man. He only got one good win, bro. I'm Canelo Alvarez. I've been holding boxing down, bro. You're talking about one good win and you're trying to compare. Now you want me to fight him? Do y'all want me to fight Eno next because he got some good win? Come on, man. Stop. I know Canelo Alvarez got to be like, yo, y'all media folks is going crazy because it's not, sometimes it's not even the question. It's the question that's presented. Like, because once the question is presented, you're entertaining it. Like, really? Just last week, you're talking to me about Benavidez. And now you're talking about Bud. Y'all talking about me fighting a 168. Then y'all talking about me fighting on 147. What the fuck y'all think I am? Canelo Alvarez must be like, y'all going overboard now. I could understand people around my weight class calling me out. I could understand the Benavidez and the Andres and the Charlo, but now y'all got 147. Y'all, what y'all gonna say next? Virgil Ortiz, Boots Ennis. What y'all gonna say next? Huh? What y'all gonna say next? I get both sides. On which one? Let's see if when the little dog poo shit. Canelo speaking facts, though everyone has said that this is before the fight. I remember, I wasn't even with the Spence and Canelo fight. You remember? I ain't Crawford's fault, though, if there's only one more elite fighter in his era. No, it's not one more elite fighter. It's not just one more elite fighter. That's the problem. Is that we have diminished what elite fighter is to say, oh, Canelo Alvarez is the only elite fighter left. No. Bud Crawford can't beat no Demetrius Andrade. He can't even beat Jamal Charlo at middleweight. He can't compete with no David Benavidez. Nah, that's not old Bud. No, I still want to see Bud and Thurman. I could see Bud and Boots. I could see Bud and Tim Zhu. I could see Bud and Erickson Lubin of Fundura. I could see those fights at 154 and then move up to 160. I could see a Bud and Jamal Charlo, but I could the Bud just don't jump from 147 and think he could hang with the 168 legend Canelo Alvarez. Nah. I don't want no video games. Boxing's been too good 2023. But at least Punch, because of the way Canelo was moving, he opens himself up to Bivol, Triple G, Ryder. All we wanted was David Benavidez. Facts. I didn't want Triple G. I didn't want the Triple G trilogy, and I didn't even want the Ryder either. The Bivol was like, all right, but I wanted the David Benavidez just like everybody else. Crawford trying to cash out. I think so too. Because he said he don't got nothing to gain anymore and stuff like that. But I think the people, remember, I think the people has fed his head up too. because he was never thinking about Canelo. But the more that you question him about Canelo, he's gonna have Crawford is gonna have his you know what I'm saying, you know, his morals and principles, and he gonna be like, all right, man, I could beat Canelo. Y'all asking me about Canelo Alvarez. I'll fight him, I'll beat him. And I think Crawford got to the point where now everybody asking me, what the fuck y'all want me to do? That I can't beat him. I'm still a man, I'm still a fighter. You know what I'm saying? I think that's where he at right now. Crawford fight washed up fighters and think he's the best. He fight once a year. Nah, Crawford got more to do in that level, in my opinion. He got more to do in that level. Oscar De La Hoya was doing this thing in that level for a while. Manny Pacquiao was fighting level after level after level. You know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford just can't beat Earl Spence and say, and everybody, nah. For me, Bud Crawford is not invincible, man. Bud Crawford is not Terminator. Bud Crawford still got more work to do. And I'm saying this, he got more work to do to be compared to the Floyd, to the Oscars, to the Canelos, to the Manny Pacquiaos, to the Sugar Ray Leonard. No. People got to slow down with that. In this era, he got the skills to pay the bills. And yeah, he could be pound for pound number one. But stop comparing him to these guys that's been fighting great fighter after great fighter after great. Look at Manny Pacquiao's resume, man. Look at Manny Pacquiao's resume. For us to say that Manny Pacquiao was great, look what he needed to do for me to say Manny Pacquiao is great. Look what Muhammad Ali needed to do for us to say Muhammad Ali is great. Look what Sugar Ray Leonard needed to do for us to say that he's great. Look what Mike Tyson needed to do at the age of 20, 21 for us to say that he's great. Look at what other fighters needed to do for us that say we great. You think that I'm just gonna be like, oh shit, Bud Crawford beat Earl Spence. Oh my God, he's the great, and he's just like Floyd. And I think that he would have fought Floyd in this day. He would have beat. Nah, man. Now we just throwing greatness all over. It's like giving trophies to the losers. Well, he's not a loser, but it's just like giving everybody else a trophy. Is there a parallel for Bud? I never watched him fight, but everyone says Joe Kawasaki doesn't belong as a top 10 fighter because he never fought nobody. Shit, at least he beat Roy Jones Jr. But see, with Joe Kawasaki, they don't say that he's better than. They don't say that he's better than the likes of Marvin Hagler. They don't say he's better than, like, they don't. Not in this country, you know what I'm saying? They don't shame others to lift him up. And I feel like they're shaming to say that Floyd Mayweather and Bud Crawford put him there. Nah, I understand. 2-division undisputed world champion, good. The difference is between the undisputed, even like Canelo Alvarez. Canelo had to fight 3 guys to become undisputed. Jermell Charlo needed to fight 3 guys to become undisputed. You just took care of Jeff Horn and Spence to be undisputed. Listen to what we're saying. He needed to be Jeff Horn and Earl Spence to be undisputed in this welterweight. Earl Spence did the dirty work. Earl Spence did the work. Earl Spence fought Kell Brook in his prime. Earl Spence beat Yordenis Ugas. Earl Spence beat Sean Porter when his both foot was in boxing. Like, he was respected at welterweight because his resume at welterweight. Spence didn't fight Thurman either, and that's why I wanted Spence to fight Thurman. But even Spence fighting Bud, he went to fight another champion, and Spence went to fight Bud. See, Spence tried almost, he only needed one. And remember, Spence was going to fight Manny Pacquiao too, but the eye. So Spence was on his way to clean the division. He was on his way to clean the division. He was doing the work to be respected as the guy. But just like we feel that Canelo Alvarez need to fight David Benavidez, even if he's undisputed, just the same way, I feel like there's other fighters at 147. There's other fighters at 147. And I think he got more work to do. Is he great in this era? Yeah. But when we're going to mesh him up with other people's in every era and compare their resume, it's not even close. But when Canelo Alvarez said he's only fought one great fight, the proof is in the pudding. Everybody people just supported one fight of Bud Crawford, and that was the Earl Spence fight. If you fought more big fights, then the numbers would have spoke for itself, and everybody will be climbing over all those other fights that Bud Crawford fought. Bud was frozen. Bud was not frozen out. Bud was not frozen out, bro. You know why Bud wasn't frozen out, King? Because Bud decided to sign the extension with Top Rank. If Bud Crawford at the time would have gone to PBC, as soon as Bud Crawford won the PBC, who did he get? As soon as Bud Crawford went to PBC, who did he get? He the one that signed the extensions. Even Manny Pacquiao left Top Rank and still got Adrian Broner, got Keith Thurman, got Ugas, but right after Keith Thurman, he was going to get Earl the True Spence. Nah. Bud Crawford, what Bud Crawford did, and a lot of people don't like to say it, every time a lot of people like to blame PBC fighters for going after the money, Bud Crawford loved the guaranteed money that he was getting. He was getting more guaranteed than any other welterweight, and he did it for the money. He stood at ESPN for the money. They didn't froze him out. Bud Crawford froze himself out because he had the opportunity to go on PBC a long time ago. Castro. Good looking out with a super chat, Castro. Good looking out. Appreciate you. He got Spence, which means PBC didn't want nothing to do. No, that which means is that PBC still have fighters to make money. Earl Spence Earl Spence was going to be with Manny, going to fight Manny Pacquiao, Dennis Ugas, Sean Porter, Keith Thurman. It's so much money. Keith Thurman for Sean Porter, Danny Swift Garcia, Dennis Ugas for Spence and Porter. Porter fought everybody. No, the one that was frozen himself out, Bud Crawford froze himself out. He could have been the mix. Bud Crawford froze himself out. They froze him out. People have their choices. People have their business. Business decisions speak louder than words. His business decision was to stay with ESPN on Top Rank and get that $4 million guaranteed pay. He wanted guaranteed paper. He stood. He froze himself out. No, these PBC welterweights been fighting one another. These PBC welterweights been fighting one another. And then when they're mandated to fight, they fight. They fight. When Earl Spence was mandated to fight outside the PBC banner, he went out there to Sheffield and fought Kell Brook. When Sean Porter was mandated to fight, when Sean Porter was mandated to fight Terence Bud Crawford, he went out there to ESPN and fought Bud Crawford. Even when PBC are mandated to fight, look at Al Heyman. Where did Stephen Fulton fight Inoue? Go out there in Japan. Where did Daniel Jacobs? Al Heyman was still advising Daniel Jacobs when he went out there to fight Canelo Alvarez. No. Al Heyman does his thing. Al Heyman does his thing. I don't want to hear about Bud Crawford. He gets frozen. No. Al Heyman be doing his thing. Doing his thing. Where did Deontay Wilder fight Tyson Fury? ESPN. Charles F.G. says, facts, I concede to you that is a resume that is lackluster. However, I put to you, do you think that Bud would have lost to any other fighter on the resume of Mayweather and Canelo? I think he would also Mayweather. I think that Mayweather beats Bud Crawford. I think that Canelo beats Bud Crawford. I think that I think Miguel Cotto and Bud Crawford will be a good fight. That would be a good fight. That's a 50-50 fight, in my opinion. I don't know who win that fight. To be honest. That would have been a good 140-pound fight. 147, Miguel Cotto. It's tough, man. That's a tough fight. But I think Floyd beats Bud. I think Canelo beats Bud. Shane Mosley. I think Manny Pacquiao beat Bud. I think Canelo, Floyd, and Manny Pacquiao beats Bud. Shane Mosley, depending what age is Shane Mosley. I think Oscar De La Hoya beats Bud. Yeah, I think a lot of great puns. Now, let's say in the resume, I think that Bud beats Victor Ortiz. I think that Bud beats Andre Berto. I think that Bud beats who else? I think Bud beats Ricky Hatton. I think Bud beats that Austin Trout would be a tough fight. That Austin Trout and Bud Crawford. That Austin Trout that beat Cotto and still fought Canelo Alvarez. That Austin Trout will give a run for his Marquez and Bud. Damn, I think I got Bud. I think Bud. At 147 versus Marquez or at 140, 135? Like, which Marquez? Yeah, that Trout was a monster. That Trout, because even the Trout that fought Canelo Alvarez was a good Trout. There was people that felt like that Trout beat Canelo. There was some people that, yeah, it was a good fight. That would be tough. I like Crawford, but I also respect other fighters. I'm not a, you know what it is. The thing is, I think a lot of people are a slave to the moment of how Bud Crawford beat Earl Spence, and I think the how he beat him is really got a lot of people in the clouds. It got him in the clouds thinking that the way that he beat Earl Spence, because people did find Earl Spence on high regards, but it's like I told people yesterday. Rematches, I think that it'll be a different type of not outcome, because I still think that Bud beats Earl Spence. I always felt like that. I think that his skills is just too much for Spence, but I don't think it's going to be that easy. Oh, he beats Gotti. I think Bud Crawford beats Gotti. At 135, when Bud was at 135, who wins? Lomachenko or Bud Crawford? At 135, I ain't talking about the 140, 147, but I'm talking about the 135 Bud. Who wins? Bud or Lomachenko? I don't know. Lomachenko was making people quit early, but I think Bud beats Loma. Crawford versus Teo at 135. That's tough right there. Man. At 135, Teo is a beast at 135. I minus that Camboso shit, but I think Teo will be a beast at 140 or 135 versus Bud. I'm gonna tell you this: once Bud fights again, mark my words, remember this live. Whoever he fights, and he doesn't look like Terminator, everybody gonna be like, nah, well, I don't want to see no Bud and Canelo. Nah, yeah, I think people see some performances get people like, oh my god, Sometimes there's gonna be performances that humanize the people. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's gonna be like that easy. I got Teo 135 at 140 versus Crawford, says HLD. Yeah, I think Teo for me is special, man. That it's few fighters I say that got special attributes. Teo is just, when he's on, he's special, man. His twitch muscle, The way he moves in the ring, the way he's pivoting and switched the footwork, the way he was doing with to Josh Taylor. Once you connecting a jumping left hook, you on another level. Cause he's doing, see, what T.O. did, what T.O. does to, I'm gonna give you an example. When Roy Jones Jr. play with dudes, he knows exactly who to play with. See, even T.O., the way he played around with other opponents, he knew not to play around with Loma. He took that shit real serious. He was like a hawk. With Josh Taylor, he was having fun, bro. Sometimes you do that with guys that's not even in the level, like on your come up. He was doing against a pound for pound caliber fighter. See, we don't see that. For him to do it versus pound for pound caliber fighter, the king at 140. So another level shit. Danny Medina said T.O. versus the world. Crawford is way better than T.O. Nah, not in my book. Not in my book. He ain't way better than T.O. Let me see what the Bud Crawford did in his first 15 fights, and I'll show you what. But Boxing Learner. Let me show you what Teofimo Lopez did in his first, let's say 20. Does got 20 fights or 19 fights, 20 fights, and I'll show you what Bud Crawford did in his first 20 fights. Come on, man. Come on, man. We live in the moment right now. People live in the moment. He way better. Way better than what? I think you could pick certain way better. Nah, I'm gonna say could be better in certain aspects of the game. Yeah, but ain't no way better than anybody. People living people are living in the moment. You're gonna see, y'all gonna come back when I tell y'all, you're gonna come back. I'm gonna come back. He's gonna have that little mean machine moment again, and people gonna be like, oh, okay. Crawford way better than T.O. All right. I just thought too highly of Earl Spence. I never thought highly like that of Earl Spence. I said that he was a good champion in the welterweight division. He earned the right to earn the respect, but I was never at all with Earl Spence. And I think that's why people look at it like, oh my God. That's why I don't look at it like, oh my God. What a performance. He is Jesus. I just don't look at it. But anyway, man, yo, tomorrow we back at it. Tomorrow we back at it 6:30 or 7 p.m. Eastern time. Y'all already know, man. Love y'all. God bless. Follow me tomorrow. We back at it. Y'all already know. Love y'all. God bless. And hold on. Let me see if I got everybody. All right. Good looking out for all the contributions. High, low, them and low. You know what I'm saying? Carlos in the building said Sa Castro. Thank you for the super chats and stuff like that. Thank you for everybody that smashed the like button and voted on the poll. Love y'all. God bless all the members. Shout out to Charles at the Chief. Shout out to my brother Rap Store Boxing Knowledge. Love y'all. God bless, and on to the next.